Hey everybody, welcome to the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to hang out in between videos, come check out the Discord. We're also doing exclusive content over on Patreon. We're in the middle of Queendom 2. We're doing Mamamoo TV Season 6 right now, as well as Strong Woman Dobong soon, and this week a live concert with Mamamoo. Today, though, we are getting into a bit of a special treat. It's Soojin's first solo album, Agassy. Or Agassy, I guess, right? Because I think that's the way that's pronounced. But I still consider her part of I-dle, so I am considering her solo projects as kind of part of our I-dle deep dive. This is the next project that is in chronological order in the discography, so let's go. All right, first up is Flowering. And this is, I guess, just kind of the intro to the album, because there's no special clips associated with it. It's got a nice kind of vibe to it. Ooh, I like the strings. It's very relaxing. Oh, and that's it. Okay, so before we get into the initial title track, we have ourselves Flowering as an intro. It's got that kind of nice acoustic vibe to it with a little bit of like violin strings in it, and it's just kind of this soft beat, but it's talking about blooming into this flower when you look at me, right? Like, I get this feeling of almost like rebirth maybe being a concept for this album. We'll see if it goes on further, but I wonder if she's treating this as a chance to, re-debut, come back from all of this heartache from the scandal, and move forward. But we'll check out the MV and see what we got. All right, Agassy. Ooh. Oh wow, gorgeous. The flower on her finger as a tattoo. Ooh, that breakdown. Ooh, I'm loving that beat. There's a lot of flower imagery in this album so far. Ooh. Okay, rain scene. The stylists really went all out with all these different outfits too. Interesting. Okay, so they really went for that kind of like sultry, sexy vibe in the song and in the MV for sure, right? Like, and that's to be expected, right? That was always her image as well during I-dle, was she was the sexy one, right? Like, that kind of vibe as a dancer. You knew we were going to get some really solid dance moves in this MV, and the choreo really delivered. I think it's a lot less kind of poppy than I expected, right? It was a lot more R&B, smooth, vibey kind of music, and I'm here for it. It was a really nice sound. I think it's got this kind of easy, flowy vibe to it that is very sensual, right? Like in the song's style, that works really well for her. Like, I think she really owns it. I'm curious to see what the lyrics are about. Maybe give us a little more a reason for the vibe of the song. But yeah, let's go. Okay. Agassy. Okay, yeah. Does Agassy mean lady? Okay, so that's interesting, right? Because the thing that like I was saying is like they're going on, the vibe of this song is kind of like a little more on the sultry side, a little more vibey. It's got a nice kind of relaxed vibe to the song, but the song lyrics, right, allude to this idea of like flowers bloom and fall and love is happening. You know, like I almost take that to be the flowers blooming and falling as like the passage of time, right? Like time goes on and love happens around me, but I don't know anything about that. I just dance, right? Like my whole thing is, you know, I'm so wrapped up in dance and my work and things that I've let things pass by around me that other people take part in, like love. And then someone comes into the picture and kind of disrupts that, and this song feels like her explaining that to that other person, and why she wants to change that, maybe. But also I could see it as a, you know, like, I don't know if there's a secondary meaning into it or if I'm just looking into it too much because of the whole situation surrounding it. Because, like, I'm not even sure if she was involved in the production of the song, or if she had any input on the lyrics. But, like, there could be some idea of, like, this other lover that pulled her out of just this idea of love happens around her and she doesn't know anything about that being like the situation she was in, and this new company pulling her up from that place and putting her into this experience loving love again. Maybe, I don't know, but I think that's a bit of a stretch. Either way, I think this idea of like being completely absorbed, this beautiful woman who is into her own thing, dance, ignorant of love, and then finding it, is a very cool concept for a song. Like, and it gives off that vibe, right, of like her being a little aloof, a little bit unknowing of how much she can affect other people with her dance and with her looks and with her personality, right? Like this idea of it all happens around her and she doesn't know anything about it. Anyway, rambling. Let's go on to the performance video, because we know that's going to be fire. I think even the dancers are giving off a really like strong flowers visual, like with the red gloves almost working like petals in their dance. And like kudos to the stylist for giving her like solid red gloves with the chains and stuff all over them to make hers stand out a little more from the lace ones. A lot of intricate hand movements in this choreo. And it's always a must, like every so often you get the water in the dance video. It always looks good. I wonder what this move is with the finger tracing across her cheek. like what that might symbolize. The little kick up to get that little flick of water in the shot is nice. Okay, Soojin. Nice. Yeah, they did an awesome job with that choreo in making it very fluid and flowing. With the like really cool hand movements, a lot of circle choreo too, right? Like, but I think that makes sense because when you put her in the middle of a circle like that, you emphasize her movements a lot more and you allow for a lot of movement from the backup dancers. Yeah, I mean, like, as expected, right? The dance was going to be fire, but I'm a fan. It's not like a super powerful choreo, right? Like, it doesn't look like it would be something that would be extremely tiring, but it looks very nice on stage. All right, next up, live performance on N-pop. Did she get some tattoos? Sorry. We need it in full HD, thank you. And we got the fan chants. That's always nice to hear. Is it like wiping a tear away from her eye, maybe? That hand movement? Ooh. Okay, didn't see that in the performance video. Jeez. You can just kind of tell she looks really happy to be there. Right? Like, she just looks like she's enjoying herself so much. Aw, nice. It's really good to see her on stage again. It would be nicer if it was with I-dle, but, you know, it is very good to see her on stage again. All right. So that was our title track. I'm very, very curious to see what the rest of the B-sides are going to be like. Are we going to get more kind of that similar vibey sound, or are we going to get some switch ups? Anyway, next up, Sunflower. Ooh. Very kind of vibey, but like in a happy way. She's got this really nice breathy tone in this song. Oh, before we get into the live performance, that was just really sweet. I do wish it was a little longer, right? Like it felt short, but it was a very nice, kind of simple, straightforward love song. Again, with the flower imagery. I am curious to see if there's something deeper to that going on, and if it flows through the whole album, if that kind of imagery stays. But overall, just a sweet, really easy to listen to, fun kind of bop, right? Like it reminds me of early spring. Even though it's sunflower and sunflowers don't typically bloom until like summer, right? Something like that. I'm not a flower person. I don't really know. Just making stuff up as I go along. But it was just, very cute, very fun. I'm curious to see if there's choreo to go with it. We have some, for the ones that we don't have like official clips for, we have some fan clips from a Sydney fan concert. So let's check that out now. The choreo is very cute to go with it too. Like, and the background's giving off like diary vibes, like collage in somebody's room kind of thing. Ooh. It's cute with a little bit of sass in the choreo. The barking noises. Oh, that's funny. That's just slowly becoming a universal thing. They do that at a lot of concerts in the US now. I wonder if that's just a thing everywhere now. Either way, very cute. The choreo was a lot tougher than I was kind of expecting for something that didn't have an MV, or like music show productions, but like they murdered that. It's very cutesy choreo, but it also has like a bit of an edge to it. And of course, Soojin's dancing, it's going to be fire, right? Like, we just know that. But I really enjoyed that. I think I'm wondering now if there's going to be like, if that's just her style when she sings alone, is this kind of very relaxed, sultry, fun, breathy kind of tone, or if she switches it up at all. All right, let's check out TyTy. Or is it Thank You, or is it going to be something else? Don't know. TyTy, but it is Thank You. Okay, we do have a bit of a switch up. It's still got that kind of chill vibe to the vocal, but the drum beat is like keeping it going in a very more energetic direction. So is this kind of like a song about a one-night stand that kind of grew into more? Her head voice in this is fantastic. Ooh, okay, hold on. Before we get to the live, we got a kind of cool effect on the end of that song there, where it was almost like a voice message, reel spooling to the end, right? Like she was leaving a message for this person that she was falling for on their voicemail, which is a cool little effect. Again, though, I think this is one of those things that's happening more and more, is that the songs are under 3 minutes. I do wish that wasn't the case, right? Like I wish we'd get some more tracks that were like 320 range again, but you know, that seems to just be the trend these days. This, I think, so far is my favorite of the album, right? Like I've really enjoyed the energy that's brought to this one. It's kind of a nice contrast with that driving snare in the back, right, on the drum pattern, and then the more chilled out breathy vocals behind over top of it is a really nice sound. Yeah, let's check it out in the fan concert in Sydney. They really are focusing heavily on the choreo, and it slaps. Oh, I like that they like kind of divided it into two groups, and that she switches in between them for that bit of choreo. Nice setup. Ooh, the fold out there. Or fan out, rather. That was a cool one, too. Oh, and it had a sweet ending to it. Oh, cute. Where they all fold their arms over her head as if she's like kind of moving through some sort of overpass or something like that. It was a cool effect and ended in a very cute smile to end it. Yeah, definitely think that's my favorite song of the album so far. Let us check out Sunset. Again, another short track, but it's probably a banger, so let's go. Another kind of chill synth vibe. Ooh, that high note. Ooh. All right, before we get to the live clip of Sunset, which I'm super glad we get, the thing I'm starting to feel about this album is that like it gives you this super relaxed vibe to it, and not in a, like the songs themselves are relaxed, but like they literally relax you as you are listening to them. I could feel my eyelids getting heavier and just kind of chilled out as we were listening and watching these videos, and like not in a bad way, like not in a like you're bored kind of way, in a like just it is so soothing that you just can't help but relax while you're listening and just be pulled into this other place. And her head voice is stunning, and some of the high notes in Sunset are just like absolutely wonderful. Yeah, man, I'm vibing with this. Like, I really like it quite a bit. Ooh, we're on the beach for the sunset, golden hour. Now I'm trying to think of if I like this or TyTy better, but I think for different reasons. I think they're like my top two. Sunset and TyTy are my favorites. Oh, and she looks stunning. Ooh, and like the rim lighting there. I wonder if they like directed her not to look at the camera for a good chunk of it, but like it does give you like a little charge when she turns and looks at the camera. Ooh. The little runs at the end of that note are, oh, very nice. Yeah, man. Excellent clip. All right. I think we're going to, yeah, we got a live version of this from the fan meeting. So let's check out and see if there's any choreo. The Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi chant. Classic. Okay, so this one doesn't really have choreo. Something wrong with her in-ear? Ooh. Considering she's having troubles with her in-ear, like she's still nailing this like crazy. Aw. Definitely enjoying it. And with the barking cheers again. Cute. Okay. That was Sunset, and we have one more track on the album, Bloodredroses. Again with the flower imagery. I think Sunset might be the only one that didn't really have any flower imagery in it. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, Bloodredroses.
상처받은 마음들이 가시가 되어도 그 사이로 피어나는 나야 향기로운 Bloodredroses 아름다운 blooming roses 이 가시보다 큰 꽃잎을 펼쳐 피어나는 나를 안나 Be myself 시들지 않을 곳
Even though like we've switched the mood up from being something a little happier to being something a little more on the melancholy side, it still kind of maintains that relaxed kind of vibe to it. And it's just this, it sounds like it's a reminiscent on a more innocent time in her life, right? When they thought this love was going to last forever, and she wants to become a rose that doesn't wilt ever, but also, you know, even despite my thorns, hug me, right? Like she's saying that, you know, maybe that more innocent love didn't work out, but, you know, I'm walking into a relationship now with all of my thorns kind of laid bare, and I'd like you to hug me anyway, accept me for who I am. And it's a very sweet message, and it's very kind of melancholy because it shows off, right? Like they've been in pain before, and you know, doing this, going into a new relationship and asking for what they need and laying themselves bare is something that's like very vulnerable, and it's a very nice, sweet song, and a little sad, right? Like it's got this kind of bittersweet vibe to it. I like it a lot. It's not one that I think I'm gonna listen to a whole that often because it's so chilled. I think it's a good track to relax at the end of a long, stressful day. To be honest with you, I think this whole album is a good thing to throw on for me personally, like coming home from work, and having had something, you know, stressful. It feels healing in that way. Is the vibe that I get from Soojin's first album, and I like that for her. It's nice. All right, let's check out this Wall Live. This one's got Bloodredroses and Agassy in it. So we're gonna watch both to finish out the reaction. So let's go. So I think this starts with Agassy. Okay, so she didn't write any lyrics for Agassy. I love the red light.
꽃은 피고 져요
It's cool how you can still catch little things that you don't notice the more you watch this choreo. Like, there's a level of complexity to it that just kind of keeps showing up the more you watch it. She's got quite a few tattoos, actually. Nice. At least 4 that I can see. That kick is impressive, man. Nice. All right, let's get into Bloodredroses now. So there's no choreo for this one. It's just full live performance. Unless they're going to sneak some chair choreo in there. The kind of like layered auto-tune underneath her vocal is really cool effect too, because it's not like she needs it. It's a really interesting stylistic choice. Because it's layered on her voice.
상처받은 마음들이 가시가 되어도 그 사이로 피어나는 나야 향기로워 Bloodredroses 아름다워 blooming roses 이 가시보다 큰 꽃잎을 펼쳐 피어나는 나를 안나 Be myself 시들지 않을 곳
Almost like the moon behind her.
꽃은 피고 져요 사랑 그런 거
Anyway, that was Soojin's first album, Agassy. It was a little weird seeing her without the rest of I-dle. And, you know, knowing kind of what she went through in getting back to this. But it was also really, really nice to see her back, right? Like, I missed her a lot since we went, since the last time we saw her in I Burn. And just like, even if it's solo music, it's nice to know that she's still out there producing music. Her sound is very different, right? Obviously from what we heard in I-dle, but it's got a really cool vibe to it that is, I think the only way to describe it is healing, right? That's the vibe that I get from this album. And yeah, I'm very excited because I know we've got one more from her to listen to before we're all caught up. I'm very interested to see if her second outing kind of plays into the same vein, if she switches it up some more. I know the second one is called Riz, right? Like, which gives me a slightly different vibe than Agassy does, just from the name. But I think that's going to do it for us for today, guys. So until next time, love you. Bye.